have just been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
But I say we get into this conversation right now.
Man.
With the Queen. Obviously, rest in peace to the Queen Elizabeth II. Had her down for 70 plus years. How do you feel about that, Joe?
This one was a very interesting one. At first, because how I found out was I was in the middle of an event shooting, and then the DJ just cut everything off and said out of the blue, we've just heard news that the Queen has now passed away. We're going to do a minute silence. Yeah, in my mode of comedy, obviously, I'm in an event, talking to people, just making jokes, whatever. I was like, alright, cool. And I looked at one broski, I was like, does this mean that she's running the things back or nah? But obviously that's just me making stupid jokes. But no, it wasn't until I went home and really thought about it. I was like, okay, am I gonna be one of the people that are going to be tasteless and sort of like I wouldn't say celebrate the death, but be very backhanded with my comments, or am I gonna look at the Queen as it was someone's grandmother, it was someone's mom, it was someone's sister that passed away?
Yeah.
So then I had to really think, because usually, you know me, I don't take things seriously at all. So I was like, yeah, you know what? Let me just think. I can't be mad at the person.
Yeah.
Obviously, you and I, we come from countries that were colonized by the British, and yeah, it's very easy to just say, this and that. I have a right to disrespect the Queen, even though she's dead, because the yada yada yada. But then you just have to. I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around what I actually think of the matter. But yeah,
shout out to man DJ Lowe's in the building right now. Let's go. Let's go.
But ultimately, just thinking of it with a level head instead of just coming out with hot takes like nah, this and that. You know, so
yeah.
What about you?
No. Personally, for me, listen, it's weird. Like, you see, my mom has followed the royal family for years.
Yep.
Now, one thing I have to illustrate is my mom was living in Sweden.
Yeah.
Sons of Sonics.
Her lifestyle is very different.
Yeah.
Now, she comes from a royal family herself.
Yeah.
Her father is of royal.
Yeah.
So the way that she looks at it isn't the same way that we all look at it.
Yeah.
So when she pulls up to UG, she's getting that
A1.
That A1 pickup.
Yeah.
She gets
for real. Yeah.
So for her, I wouldn't. What she said, the word that she used was, "It's sad to see her pass away." And I think for her point was always women.
Yeah.
And it was interesting because me and my mum had a conversation. I kept telling her, "Yeah, okay, cool, she's queen.
Yeah.
But what does she do for women? Like, what does she really do for women?" Because the last person I remember is Diana. Not following the rules, not dating who she should be dating.
Yeah.
You know, she did all the things that you shouldn't do. Yeah. Specifically within royal.
Yeah.
But also carried herself as her own woman. If you want to talk independency, she did her own thing. Okay, things with Prince William. Is it Prince William?
Who are you to?
Prince Charles, sorry.
Yeah.
The one that cheated on Diana with his new wife.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to that wife. She waited 99 years to become part of this situation. Really salute to you. Like, she had her own identity. Diana had her own identity, and I feel like as embracing women, she did her thing. Now I look at what Elizabeth has done, and I personally feel like she played it safe. She didn't really do much, you know, besides jumping into Jamaica and running that situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
I mean, I did see this one interesting post though.
Shout out to Entropy Band in the building, man.
Shout outs to everyone on the IG live. There was one interesting post I did see of the things she'd done, like service wise when she was still young. I'm seeing things like she wanted to serve. I can't remember the exact conflicts that she wanted to serve in, but she served in the service, just a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
And I guess because now, okay, so I look at it this way: because now to be a figurehead for a particular, I wouldn't say movement or message, you'd have to be vocal on whether your IG, whatever the case is. But I think a lot of what people did back then, when it came to trying to make changes, just doing the thing. So say for instance now, if someone, okay, cool, Rosa Parks, for an example.
Yeah.
If it was nowadays, she probably would have made a viral Twitter video stating why we can sit anywhere in the bus. But how did she become that figurehead for that movement?
Yeah.
She just sat at the back of the bus.
Yeah.
That was it. So I guess.
But would you say then that what Rosa Parks did, that plays a role for women, for independency, for rights, for the community? I don't feel like Queen Elizabeth played a similar role.
I know. I was only just comparing what the sort of service things that she did at her time, because obviously it was not common for women to be serving to that capacity. Obviously, they stayed at home and worked in the factories whilst the significant others were out at war. And I just think, in that sort of sense, when I look at it that way, she did what she could at the time for that cause. Now, whatever impact it had, I have no idea. I don't know. So, and also I do think a lot of stuff that has happened in the past, like that, because of now we're used to people just making statements and whatever, making hashtags, and it's more so geared towards.
Shout out to King DMIX in the building right now. You know,
more geared towards the content that you put out that preaches a message. We sort of like forget how people sort of did things back then, where you had to do the thing instead of just talk about it. Because you could probably think of so many other people nowadays who you would say are advocates for so and so, but what have they done behind closed doors?
Yeah, no, it's true. Shout out to my
without it being content. So, I don't know, man. It's
yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Like, I feel like it's the wrong time to go in on anything royal right now. Obviously, Queen Elizabeth just passed away, so it's still fresh. So, I'm not here to bash anyone or anything like that. But you know, that's an interesting conversation, because even with the whole Prince Andrew stuff.
Did you see the video of?
It's on Street Sessions. Fam, listen, she spent 12.5 million of our money. The UK mandom's money, English people's money, taxpayers' money. To keep man out of jail. 12.5 mil. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. No respect. He's a pedophile, bro. He deserved to get shot at.
Cool.
Shout out to that kid, man. He's a 22-year-old young kid, got arrested. Probably gonna serve like 2 or 3 months community service something for whatever he did. Maybe like 10 days of jail time. Because all he did was scream out loud, something like that. But like, you know, at the end of the day, it's a bit sad that that's the way it's got to be. Like, people talk about freedom of speech, but there's no freedom of speech when you gotta like, you know, kick man them out because of that.
Yeah.
I was a shout out man like
Nothing.
King, man. Big up, bro. Man like Luke saying, what you been up? Yeah, listen, man, we cool, man. We're just chilling right now, you know, catching a little vibe, man. You know the vibes, man. We outside, man. And shout out to Shiver, man. Just joined the building as well, man. Love.
I would say the phrase freedom of speech. I just thought of something.
Yeah.
There is freedom of speech, no matter wherever you go.
You believe that?
But no, this is what I'm gonna add on. But
Lauza is still in the building, man. Shout out to Lauza, man. Big boy. Hey, Lauza, if you got anything to say, comment in the section below right there, man. Let me know what you're saying, man.
Yes.
I love hearts. Chill, Lauza.
Everyone that's locked into the Instagram live right now, just please put your comments in there.
Before I let Joe carry on, listen, big man Lauza, man, it's come a long way, you know what I'm saying? It's about to be at university studying sound engineering. Big shout out to Lauza, man. That's my dude right there, man. Big up, man.
He's on fire.
But yeah, carry on, sorry.
So the phrase freedom of speech, I literally just thought of it literally just now. I would say, yeah.
Hey, hold on before you carry on. Big Anna Santos.
He's on fire.
Well, Anna Santos just jumped in real quick, man. Big shout out to Anna Santos, man. She's always outside, man. Is there a lot of person for alive? I know you used to cut it off.
Yeah, there is freedom of speech, I believe, globally, but you know what? Because of the shout-outs, I've actually forgotten the second part of what I was going to say.
Well, why you think about that? I'll give you my opinion on freedom of speech. Freedom of speech only exists if it fits the agenda that you're trying to sell or like fits whatever it is that makes sense.
Yeah.
So with freedom of speech, right, that guy that was talking about Prince Andrew didn't have freedom of speech. He got arrested. He's probably going to go to jail, whatever, right? One of the biggest conversations that I think, and it's big up, man. Much love. You know what? We love it, man. You know the business, man. One of the biggest problems we have today is to do with LGBTQ, I believe. I don't have a problem with it. I'm cool with it. But there's religions out there, whether you're Muslim or not, right? Who can't physically support that. And you know, recently there was a footballer who didn't want to wear the LGBT t-shirt for his team. So he set up. Remember, one of the starters for this club. He said, "Nah, I ain't wearing it. I'm Muslim." He can't support it. The people then came out and told the FA cancel him, destroy his career. He didn't have to come out and be like, I have no issues with the LGBTQ. I'm Muslim. I can't be seen wearing a t-shirt that's supporting something that my religion doesn't support. So therefore to him he's like, listen, I have many friends that are in that community. And he did, you know what I'm saying? He even had a cousin who was gay. It's mad, right? But even a Muslim, I'm saying from a Muslim family perspective, that's actually kind of mad. He supports his cousin. They roll every single week. They were still brethren. They were still cool. But his point was, I can't wear a t-shirt that says the label or the name because of my religion. It doesn't mean that I dislike you, know. His main point was, I have a family member who I'm with all the time who I support. Be who you want to be. I can't publicly support that. Listen, I can deep down be like, yeah, we're cool, we're dabbing it up, it doesn't matter what you're into. But in public, I'm still Muslim. Regardless of what you want him to be in public, he's still a Muslim, right? He still follows a religion. And that religion states it is haram to do same-sex stuff, or to change genders, or you know, whatever it is that the LGBTQ promote. He can't support that. And I think in today's society, it's difficult for people in the public eye to stay on PC. Because to be PC is normal. Listen, all we had to do was be like, hey, let me wear the tee. It's cool. Nobody would have cared. But because he was the one that said, no, I'm not going against my religion, it became a topic and a topic and a topic and a topic, and people are talking about, get him off the game, he should be cancelled, he shouldn't get paid. All he did was not wear a t-shirt. He never said nothing.
If you boil it down to yeah.
What do you think, Lee? Like, where do you think that freedom of speech is going? Because you know, we had who's the guy that runs Tesla again? What's his name again?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk came out and tried to buy Twitter for freedom of speech. He wanted freedom of speech. I think now they started like there's this new thing going on right now. Where you can say what the hell you want. There's nothing going on. Say what you want. Now, a lot of people's argument is now you're accepting racism, now you're accepting homophobia, Islamophobia, because that is some of the biggest conversations that will always come out of freedom of speech. Like, when can't you say something? Remember, J.K. Rowling tweeted, I don't mess with this gender thing. If you don't pick a side, we ain't about it. She got cancelled. Yes. Did you see that?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that whole saga. She got cancelled. She got cancelled because she was like, pick a side, bro. Like, you're a man. Like, pick a side. Don't tell me that you're multiple genders or multiple this. She went with it. Personally, for me, I'm just looking at it like, bro, let people have their opinion. I would rather know who's a racist. Personally, I would rather know who's Islamophobic. I'd rather know who's homophobic. I think the fact that people are, not everybody, but people are forcing people to be PC isn't right. Because how can you have a conversation everyone agrees? There's no echo chamber.
There's no racism conversation if you don't hear a racist speak. There's no Islamic conversation if an Islamophobe doesn't speak. There's no LGBTQ topic if a homophobic person doesn't speak. You get what I'm saying?
It's true.
The best thing is to hear people's opinions and then have that conversation. If you can't change their mind, leave it. There's no point. Okay, cool. He doesn't want to change his mind, but there's education that can be taught.
True.
So for you, like, what do you think?
Sonics.
I think this whole idea of the of having an echo chamber, whether it's in real life or on social media, it may on the surface look like everyone's getting together and whatever is peaceful, whatever, but really it isn't, because now what you're now training people to do is not think critically about things and stripping them away of the ability to have conversations with someone of an opposite view. Social discourse is one of the most important things for a society to survive. I mean, you know, from primary school you've had debate club after school. That stuff is important. There was a reason why it was there. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing why, I don't know, man. It's just obviously there is some level of censorship that you need.
Okay, cool.
But
explain
then it's like
then. So
say for instance, not in terms of like speech or whatever. Well, I don't know, but say for instance, talking about big tech now. So Twitter. Say for instance there was no censorship on Twitter, then that would be, it would be crazy, because you would then have people uploading child exploitation, murders. You'd have people talking about pedophilia in a good light and stuff like this.
Doesn't that play a role in freedom of speech? Are we as a society selective on what freedom of speech is? And should we be?
You know what? Thanks for reminding me now. Now I think I got the second point I was going to say from the original. So everyone, what I interpret freedom of speech is everyone's free to speak, to open their mouth and just say whatever. Now, the speech is not free of charge. So you have freedom of speech, but the speech is not free of charge. So wherever you speak, there may be a consequence, there may not be. That's why it's not totally free of charge. In China, I could go in Tiananmen Square, rip off my t-shirt and have a tattoo saying
Big up to C
down with
Sanchez. Big up to C Sanchez.
down with China.
Yeah.
I'm free to do that, but it's not going to be free of charge.
Yeah.
You'll never hear of me again. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, ultimately that's my outlook on freedom of speech. Obviously, I guess where everyone is debating is what that charge, quote unquote, should be for people speaking their mind. How far can a person go until they get penalized or whatever the case is? So yeah, got there in the end.
I'm giving you the angles. Personally, for me, I believe freedom of speech should be available to anyone.
Yep.
Again, I'm the believer. I want to hear what you're on, bro.
Yeah.
I think. Listen, the police should just be on socials, be on the mode. If the man don't want to talk about pedophilia, catch them.
Yeah.
Let them speak, because people will speak, and this is the thing that people forget. People will speak.
Yeah.
There's so many people snitching on themselves. Why not just let them do that? Why fighting them not to do that? Freedom of speech, I believe, is very important.
Yeah.
Not just because like we want to have conversations about what's important.
Yep.
But it's also to see, alright, cool, who's really foul in these streets.
Yeah.
And I think where we are kind of like taking L's is we're trying too hard to force people to be something that they're not.
Yeah.
Like, leave it out. Why are we doing that? It's a waste of our time. Let people be who they want to be, and we'll see how long they survive in the streets. And that's my personal opinion. But going back to the Queen and all of that stuff is, I mean, I don't really care too much.
Of Sonics.
The Queen's cool, like life's cool, but at the end of the day, like we ain't with it. On that basis, we're gonna go into one tune and we're gonna get into another topic straight away. So one song, then back to the topic. I think we should go into PNB Rack.
Yeah.
We're going to the LA situation. Stay locked in right now. We're gonna play.
Boy, have we got topics for you.
And we'll see you back here in a couple of minutes.
Don't touch that.
Been tuned into the Streets Session with your boy Firahs and
Joe MK.
Why is this the name of our show, bro?
Because we're the hottest in the streets.
Catch us online, on the go, and on the FM.
Okay, let's go.